All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
BoJack Horseman, Season 4, Episode 3. BoJack returns?
He returns. He returns.
Goes
now,
back home.
Is this going to be a more silly episode? Because, you know, everyone's going to be reeling from the, whoa, BoJack, where have you been?
you're back.
Or is he going to be more in hiding, trying to be low-key?
Sure.
Be like, no, nobody make a big deal about it. It's just going to be him and Diane more connecting, and it's going to be a little bit more serious.
I could see it being both of those. And I'm really excited either way. Either way, it'll be fantastic.
Either way, it's going to be good. Given that things have developed this way back in Hollywood with Mr. Peanut Butter potentially in the running for governor, state of California.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if BoJack comes back and is like, no, that's stupid. I'll run and, you know, stop you.
Oh, God. No, I think BoJack has learned enough as a result of 4-2 that maybe politics is not a level of madness that he needs to subject himself to.
Yeah, you never know.
You know, if I'm wrong, then...
Who could stop the great Mr. Peanut Butter?
Todd, obviously.
Todd...
We know this.
Todd was a true Jedi. He let go of his power.
Exactly. Mr. Peanut Butter is standing on the shoulder of a giant.
Wait, in that respect, isn't BoJack also standing on the shoulders of a giant, then?
Potentially.
Depends
on how you look at it. Yeah.
I want Todd and BoJack to reconnect in this episode.
Me too.
Yeah. But without further ado, let's get into this.
He'll be here.
But his part is in 16 bars.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, what?
Wow.
In a prison gang.
I heard he was a tech millionaire.
There is a rumor he is a foreign prince.
His name is Todd Chavez. And he's the most giving man the world has ever known. He saved my pregnant daughter from drowning in a shipwreck. Then he delivered her baby while they rode on the back of a piece of driftwood.
Oh, hey, guys. Yeah, I was eating a taco earlier, and I got salsa on my shirt, so I went to clean it off. But then when I put my hands in the automatic dryer, I forgot I was still holding the taco. I got my hands all greasy, so I couldn't open the doorknob for an hour. What you guys talking about?
Yeah. Okay, so 4-2 is a BoJack episode. BoJack's return is a Todd episode. And that way the whole thing can focus on just the two of them.
Yeah. What is the only thing that could throw off Todd's mojo?
BoJack.
BoJack fucking Horseman.
Well, okay, sure. Yes, that's... All right. You don't have to make me feel bad about it.
That's just... Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Todd has been building a legend surrounding himself.
That's true.
That is actually what's happened.
Yep.
If we just take Todd's story,
that's
been going on in the background this whole time.
It is truly an epoch.
Yeah.
Epic? No. Epic rivaling that of Gilgamesh.
Except, bro, that's an epic.
Yeah.
Epoch is a time.
No, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, all this talk of whatever it is you're talking about is making me hungry. Cheese? Yes, please.
Todd,
wow.
Don't distract Mr. Peanut Butter with your weird pocket cheeses. The issue is fracking, and the people really want to know your opinion.
Well, then color me the people, because I would all...
What pill did he sneak in there?
I don't know. Wait.
What?
In today, and
What?
that will decide whether
An ostrich egg, clearly.
Fracking.
Here's a thought. Maybe be against fracking. It's terrible.
Diane.
But that's just my opinion. You don't tell me how to do my
He's
job.
helping everybody.
Also,
Yeah.
It's the worst, and I can't believe you'd even consider endorsing it.
Mr. Peanut Butter, there's a delivery.
He's busy. Just sign for it.
Oh,
I
no.
can't sign for another man's mail. That's how I ended up with the remains of Cornelius Vanderbilt. It all started with a young Todd. I don't have time for this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wait, but he didn't sign for it.
BoJack, yeah.
It's Todd.
Dang,
It's
yeah.
me.
You are just the guy I
And there they are.
You know the actress Courtney Portnoy? But that's sort of been thwarted, unfortunately, because Courtney's purportedly falling short of shoring up 4-quadrant support.
Makes
Wow.
perfect sense so far.
Yep.
Caesar is out of
Able to follow it just
We need
fine.
to make her seem relatable. And the best way to do that is to be seen dating a down-to-earth, boring nobody like yourself. You can do that, right? You're not doing anything. This will take no time, I promise. Meet her for lunch. The paparazzi will show up, pop some Razzies.
I do love getting my picture taken. It's proof I exist.
Marvelous. Prepare the press release. Portnoy finds joy in hoi polloi boy toy.
Wow. God damn it.
Okay.
In the future, whenever anyone asks you to sign Mr. Peanut Butter's name, just sign it.
Oh no. Oh no.
No. And there's BoJack. Yep.
The whole campaign falls apart.
Oh shit! It's not BoJack.
Hollyhock, Mannheim,
Shit.
Guerrero, Robinson, Silberschlag, Sung, Fonzarelli, McQuack.
Wait, what's your last name?
I know, it's confusing. I have 8 dads.
How'd that happen? Test tubes?
No, I was adopted.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
of course.
Right.
By 8 men in a committed gay polyamorous relationship.
Less, of course.
But ever since I was a baby, people always said I looked like BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
That's a
Here we
terrible
go.
thing to say to a baby.
Ah!
BoJack used to say his penis is like sun-dried tomatoes. Back in the 90s, it got into everything.
I came to LA to get to the bottom of things. I even bought a deluxe spy kit. Sorry about knocking you out. Once you have chloroform, you can't not use it.
Oh no, BoJack.
Yoink.
What the was?
Oh my
let's
god.
blow.
Blow. Who's got blow? Say something for BoJack.
I'm Hollyhock, Mannheim, Guerrero, Robinson, Silberschlag, Sung, Fonzarelli, McQuack.
Of the New Haven, Mannheim, Guerrero, Robinson, Silberschlag, Zung, Fonzarelli, McQuacks. That was a joke. Obviously, I've never heard of your family and or law firm. You got me a maid? Thank you. Here I thought Channing Tatum was a good neighbor for picking up my mail while I was gone, but you, and after all the things I did to you, I don't know how to tell you.
BoJack, we haven't talked in like a year, and that's actually been kind of working for me. So maybe it's better if we just keep things like that.
Wow, yeah.
Care for a sample of my father's famous angel hair pomodoro?
Famous father, hair, sample, DNA.
I don't say DNA.
Hollyhock.
The legend
What
of
makes you
Todd
think
continues.
Oh, she is actually still there.
Did you know he has a shoebox in his closet full of bad reviews for other people's TV shows?
So all you've done so far is snoop around?
I also ate a box of donuts, got sleepy, and took a nap.
Yeah, I'm not sure we really need to do this DNA test.
I didn't come all this way to not find out who my biological father is.
I just need you to yank out a strand of hair so I can take it down to the lab.
No way. That sounds painful.
What?
Can I just use your hair?
What?
No.
Nope, but I can pull out some of my hair at the same time so you don't have to do it alone.
No, but then you'll mix it up.
Here. On 3, we pull. 3.
Ow.
Oh, wait. I have this whole comb full of hair in my bag. Duh.
Todd, can I see you for a minute?
She started prepping to clean.
Yep.
Turn on the news.
I don't want to be the manners police, but a hello would be nice.
A letter signed by
Yep.
Mr.
Yep.
Peanut Butter himself in full, unambiguous support. The gubernatorial hole has until now played coy on the controversial issue of What happened? Randy pass out on his keyboard?
You want me to keep Diane away from the TV, radio, and internet?
Oh, that's a way better idea than I.
What was your idea?
Hollyhock, I gotta run. Hey, look at me! I'm dancing. The time is now. Don't miss out.
Okay, Todd, that's some good dancing. I don't know any gossip, and I wouldn't even know where to look. The internet?
Ah!
No! Look at me!
Yeah. Okay.
Channing Tatum may have an illegitimate daughter that's also a Moldovan refugee.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
There's 2 hairs. One is from Channing, the other is from a baby. If the DNA lab confirms a match, you have your story.
Thanks, Todd.
Oh my god.
He outsourced.
The match, please call me first. Cause I love juicy gossip.
What a genius!
Amazing.
End
of the world.
Okay. Can this
And then sit down.
So normal.
Isn't fashion supposed to be for everyone?
That behatted boy is right. Fashion was never meant to be an inherently elitist form.
We need to return fashion to its utilitarian roots. Give it back to the people.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Todd's phone.
He didn't even go and sit down in the chair.
DNA matched.
Nick, tell Janae to stock the warehouse with red hoodies.
This is the look of the future.
Couch surfer? Couture!
God, there was a blonde girl back there that looked like Sarah Lynn. I don't know if you noticed that.
I don't deserve any of them. I definitely don't deserve to have a friend as amazing and generous and forgiving and thoughtful as Channing Tatum. I'm only gonna hurt him like I've hurt everyone else. I was a fool to think that I could just jump back into a new relationship. Can you go over to Channing Tatum's house and tell him I won't be his friend? I can't break another heart. Not today. Not Channing.
Okay.
Wow.
He was already headed there anyway.
Yep.
Are you sure you want to know? I don't know if BoJack is ready for a normal relationship.
Oh. Well, that's fine. I don't want a relationship.
I just want his
already
money.
have 8 dads. It's not like a 9th dad is what I need to suddenly fill a hole in my life that the unconditional love of 8 dads couldn't already fill.
Well, then good news. I got the results, and it's not a match.
Oh, wow.
Good news, right?
I shouldn't have come here. Papa Steve told me this was a bad idea. But Papa Greg said, follow your heart. Then Papa Deshaun said, I agree with Greg. And Daddy Quacker said, let's put it to a vote, quack, quack.
It's me, Channing Tatum. I'm in the middle of Channing right now, but you can come back, Tatum.
I tested your DNA against another sample's DNA, and apparently the two are related. You're
Oh my God.
father.
Wait,
Okay, thanks.
Todd.
Why are you wearing my clothes?
These aren't anything like your clothes. This hat alone cost $50,000.
Oh my God.
So,
Yeah, not for the elite,
what's
huh?
it like being a movie star?
It's awfully trying. Do you ever feel like everyone's looking at you, but nobody sees you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel. You know, there was a meeting I was supposed to go to tonight, but, I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm ready.
Ready for what?
I mean, what if it's not everything I want it to be? Sometimes the idea of something is better than the truth,
I always
Whoa.
prefer fiction to truth, personally.
Smile for the birdies. Hey, Courtney, you canoodling with a supermodel now?
That's right.
Fancy. I love how not down to earth you are together. This is
Wow.
gonna really make headlines when you two break up.
Here's an even bigger headline. We shan't be breaking up. We're engaged.
Wowee.
Hooray! I'm confused.
Where's the trash pile at the bottom?
Hollyhock is your daughter.
What do you mean?
She's your daughter.
Yep.
She has horseman DNA.
What does that mean?
You're her father.
That's impossible. I'm BoJack.
Look, she didn't want me to tell you, but I thought you should know.
I guess I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be my daughter either.
It was shitty what you did with Emily, but I think I'm asexual.
Asexual what? Dynamo? Deviant? Harassment lawsuit waiting to happen?
Asexual, not sexual.
Oh.
I'm sure you think that's weird.
That's amazing. Sometimes I wish I was asexual. Maybe then I wouldn't have a strain of herpes.
You have multiple
I know I have
strains.
multiple. So if you're not mad about Emily...
It wasn't just Emily,
Yeah,
BoJack,
yeah.
and I don't know if I'm ready for us to be friends again yet.
Oh, okay.
But we can be more than not friends.
You know, for an asexual, more than not friends is probably as good as it gets, right?
Yeah, I'm not really at a
Yeah.
place yet where I want to joke about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no.
Todd?
No. Oh no. Ah! Of course it was gonna be her.
Hey.
No ting. He's not gonna show up.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Wonderful.
That was
wonderful.
great.
BoJack's
All right.
back, but that's
Yep.
not the focus of this episode because
No, it's
Todd
not.
is a legend.
He is, in fact.
Who is this man?
Yeah.
He has all these accolades, all these rumors about him.
God.
All of these feats of manliness and a mystery. But who is the man really? Well, he's asexual. And
Yep.
he's also kind of lonely, but kind of not. And he's kind of okay, but he's also kind of not. And he wants to talk, but he also doesn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that we get to see him like doing well here, because the joke that we had in like the episode way back where like he has the confidence machine or whatever, and then he is like, oh, he's on top of the world, and then he comes back and BoJack like berates him, and then suddenly it's gone. That always hit hard for me. So I like the fact that we get to see it here, where it's the hey, a year sober of BoJack. Of course he'd be doing well. And the fact that even when BoJack comes back, he keeps the very strong boundaries of like the even when BoJack is saying the right things and everything, for the most part, it's the hey, it's good to see you. No, don't invite me to crash at your place or anything like that. We will keep our lives very much separate, but I'm glad you're back.
Yeah,
but that's it. I think that's great. That makes me very optimistic for this season, because like I feel like not having people that are kind of enabling BoJack, or BoJack not being able to enable himself, that's gonna be good. Yeah.
Problem is, he's still got his money that enables him enough as it is.
100%.
He doesn't have anybody else around him in that regard. But now, what do you know? His daughter's here.
Yep.
And no, she does want to see him. Because of course she does. She came all this way.
Right.
But also, I love the joke of, no, I'm with a 8-person, polyamorous, gay, committed little commune of fathers, basically.
Right.
That is fucking amazing. And basically, she'll come in with all the best kind of fathering that you could ever ask for. From like 8 different angles.
Right. So it's all the ways in which this could theoretically go really well, even though it's still BoJack. But then on top of that, the reversal off of the, oh, I was adopted, and it's like 8 different dads. Oh no, like, it's something where she was passed around and nobody wanted her, like, no, it's actually, it was incredibly wholesome.
But then it also shows a very nice high place that BoJack can drag her down from.
Yes.
But that being said, that doesn't have to happen immediately.
Yep.
She does not seem to be a very healthy individual in general.
Yes.
But the fact that she's here, the fact that while she's maybe not necessarily a super healthy person, she is someone that will be an opportunity for BoJack to test the new him at the moment on as far as relationship kind of connections go. That's a really good opportunity for some just really good growth from BoJack.
Yeah, because in a lot of ways, like, because of the history that he has with everybody else in the show, I think Todd's approach really is the best one, where it's the, hey, have some distance there, because there's a lot of baggage that
but we'll see each other.
To deal with. We'll see each other, but
right. But we're not going to live
keep
together.
it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But with his daughter, while there's of course the old habits die hard and all of that stuff, so thinking that it will completely be different, my hopes for that aren't like super high. At the same time, because they don't have any history, BoJack also might not have any like established habits with regards to her specifically.
Right.
He'll have all his habits for himself, but maybe he'll actually be able to, with a blank slate, do a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also kind of like that while she is shown to have a lot of the like negative tendencies of BoJack,
yes,
put in the context of like just a regular life and everything, it's just fine. Oh, she's a bit lazy. Okay. Yeah, she's a bit like, self-absorbed. Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't want to help anybody, basically.
Right. That's fine. Right? Like you don't have to be some, paragon perfect person or whatever, right? In this situation where she basically had a very, very like loving, upbringing, right? She's got her issues, but they're fairly regular person issues, right? It's like, okay, yeah, you know, she's not going to be anybody's favorite person, really, probably, other than maybe her dad's, you know, but that's fine. She's not causing anybody any big hurt. She's not some, you know, giant asshole or whatever. And I feel like that's kind of a representation of what BoJack could be if he was in a good environment, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, lots of little jokes along the way in this episode. Very, very kind of wholesome engagements for Todd to kind of explore who he is. And then at the very end of it, he does want to go to the meeting. We find out that the meeting is for asexual people to have a meetup.
Yeah.
And that's a really cool thing here because I don't recognize any of the characters here. And it feels like in BoJack, I almost expect to have at the new environment one character that would be like
some
an
Easter egg or
Easter
whatever.
egg character.
Yeah.
But just the idea of like, oh, cool, Todd's going to have a community. He's going to have some people that will not only be able to talk with him about this in a way that's respectful, but also will have knowledge and wisdom that they can pass on to him in this regard.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really sweet.
Finding a place where you belong, even if it's not not a place that you necessarily would have expected, you know, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a really precious thing.
Yeah, because I think one of the things that's really tough is that you're not necessarily going to identify with your passion, vocation, or the things that you do.
Sure.
But you are going to find that you have tendencies, preferences, and or other things that a lot of other people share. And because of the internet, because of all the way technology's come, we are a lot more connected in that regard. So you can find a community to at least stimulate that passion for that thing if you find yourself leaning in that direction. And that's one of my favorite things about just Todd's little episode here is that he's not fully sure about all this. He's not super confident coming in. He was really nervous and scared about this the whole day. So the idea that he went through all this and then ends up after BoJack, being confident enough to go to the meeting, because in some ways BoJack was probably the scariest part of today for him, was like,
yeah. And it's like, okay, like, yeah, that's a wonderful way to look at it, because BoJack's influence on everybody around him has been like negative this entire show, right?
Yeah.
This was something that Todd was unsure about. And here, BoJack actually gave Todd confidence, whereas normally he takes it away.
Right.
Now, granted, that was not what BoJack's intent was.
I don't think BoJack was intending to do much of anything more than just listen to him a little bit.
Oh, exactly.
And that's the best part, was he was actually just engaging with Todd. Like,
right. But because he presented that opportunity for Todd to basically stand up for himself, right? Oh, hey, he was actually able to have the courage to go and do the thing, right?
Right, because he was finally able to say it. Oh,
right.
I'm asexual.
Like if you want to talk about, like a role that BoJack plays that is productive, well, right now, at least what this demonstrated, he's the heel, right? Like, kind of a common denominator that puts things in perspective, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Now, of course, it can also have all the dysfunctional aspects that we've seen in the show, but, but here, it didn't do that, right? Todd, good job. And now you might have just found a whole new set of friends.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Well, and all in all, this episode is also a setup episode, because next episode's going to be BoJack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be wild. And I love that this is the episode where it's like, hey, what if we took the idea of Todd doing his, antics, and then we turned it into a full episode, but we made that really be the feature, where it's like, it's not like, oh, it's a fun little distraction. No, that's what the episode's about, and you're going to enjoy that.
Right, and that's Todd's, in some ways, zen, is that he does say yes to almost everything.
But he didn't say yes here.
Except for a couple things. He doesn't say yes to, oh, no, I don't think actually I should tell you the truth that you're actually BoJack's daughter. That was a decision.
And that's if anything, I like that as a bit of warning. Now, not that it was a direct warning, and this girl is clueless enough that she might not realize, in fact, even if she thinks of it, she's not going to know the extent of it, right?
That's just something where
but
that Todd, that's really not your call. It's really tough, because she's an adult. Like, she's not a kid. Like,
right.
Like,
and yet at the same time,
like obviously she shouldn't have given him the DNA samples to go test it out.
Sure, yeah,
to begin with.
But yeah, she should have done that herself.
But like, ooh,
yeah.
Even if the person is not necessarily a really healthy person, like that's still something
Sure.
that they should
Yeah,
have
he
the
doesn't
ability to make the choice on
He
themselves.
doesn't know what kind of questions or concerns this has caused for her. She might entirely, like, you know, BoJack has gotten no shortage of publicity, right? You know, including for his bad sides, right? Everybody knows that, like, you know, BoJack's awful and all that stuff, right? So, you know, yeah, she probably is aware of most of this. That doesn't necessarily mean that this is a good idea.
Yeah, she might be aware. She's not necessarily a wise person, but
exactly.
I still think she needs to have the option to make that choice herself.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so that's happening. That's going to be next episode. I'm really excited for that episode.
That's going to be awesome.
But yeah, Todd's legend grows. It keeps building.
I loved the bit with the line of but sometimes I kind of want him to not show. Because no one should have that much of a burden, you know? Yeah. And then he doesn't, and he's
Good
like...
for him.
Good for him. Like, that was just great.
It's beautiful.
And the fact that it was something as simple as that, ding!
Yeah, and from the ex-cult leader guy.
Yeah. And they don't have any kind of replacement, you know? Like,
no.
They can't... random person. Like, you don't need Todd's magic to do that.
I mean, in some ways, that's like the best part is that... Oh, no, that's the thing, is that Todd doesn't even, like, fail this once. Like, he's always showed up just in the nick of time. So it's like this thing where they
like
go,
a superhero.
Here he comes!
Yeah, it's part of the show.
What is that up in the sky?
Yeah, it's a bird, it's a plane.
He crashes. Ding!
With perfect time.
And everyone cheers because they're like, he did it again! Yeah. He did it again!
Right. God, I love it.
So fun.
Todd, you're wonderful.
Yep, we're wonderful. We're rooting for you. And, here's to you in season 4. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime and shows in general. And also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.